Wow. Oof. She didn't kill Abby. I feel like just how Joel made a choice, she made a choice. Do you see how many people fucking died due to revenge? What was she gonna do? Kill Abby and then Lev was gonna be chasing Ellie for who knows how fucking long? And it just keeps going. And then Ellie dies and then Dina goes after Lev. You know, I see both sides. Like, you can't not sympathize with Abby's side. Like, I think they did a good job showing both sides, you know? Like, even though, yes, Joel and Ellie are great, 100%, like, of course, I would have loved a continuation more on the focus of why is Ellie immune? Like, what the fuck? Why? That is what I am interested in, as to why Ellie, like, what is the deal with her? And more on the infection side of things. That would have been more interesting of a story, but I also see where they went with, well, now this is basically humanity and what they've done and all the groups they've established, and kind of like how the humans are against humans, and it's just like a bunch of groups basically all wanting the same thing. But revenge and killing and all that just fucking unravels all of it. So, I don't know. Yeah, Abby was, like, not the most likable character. I mean, alright, if she was, like, a fucking... I don't know how to put it, but if she was just... If she was, like, a guy, I don't know. Or just, like, a regular girl or some shit, I don't know. Would you have liked it better? Like, yeah, it was an interesting take, but... I guess if that's the detail you're stuck on, okay, but you can't deny you can see where Abby was coming from the whole time, and then what Joel did. I mean, it's basically him saving Ellie or humanity. So, and then you see the effects of his decision. I will say, I mean, sure, there were a lot of, like, flashbacks. There were definitely a fuck ton of flashbacks. And, like, trying to tie in everything, like, the detail you missed. Oh, this is what happened. So you understand the present day's detail. So, here, let's do a flashback, and this is how we got to this point. There was a lot of that. But you could also see how Abby was a good person, though. Like, she had a reason for revenge. I mean, her dad died. Ellie's father figure died. They both technically had the same... They could sympathize with one another. They both were driven by the same shit. What Ellie was driven by, I mean, the same thing Abby was driven by. I'm pretty sure you could have played this whole game stealth. Abby, I mean, yeah, there were a lot of kills and all that, but I mean... I don't know, I do feel like the game kind of does have blind hate, but that's kind of like internet circle jerk, and like, half these motherfuckers haven't even played the full game. They read like the first paragraph and then came to a conclusion. So all those people are kind of fucking morons. But from an overall, like, you can totally sympathize and see all sides of the fact. Like, 100%. But at the end of the day, I would have rathered a Joel-Ellie story where it's, like, more on Ellie and, like, yo, what, okay, now Let's see if we can still potentially cure humanity, and why the fuck is Ellie immune? You know? It's definitely, I mean, and then you could argue the other argument. Okay, fine. The other argument is, you know what? Some games don't need sequels. That's the other thing. Because at the same time, now this is the other side. Technically, nothing really happened. If they had just left The Last of Us, boom, done, ended. That was his choice, and then they live happily ever after. So that's the other side, where it's like, they don't really need a sequel for this game. They didn't really need one, because it was a good ending, and everyone fucking loved the game. So the route they went with was definitely a very different route than your typical sequel, for sure. But I think the way they did it was very interesting. Stuff did happen. Ellie lost her whole life. Yeah, but then, I mean, it was literally revenge. So many people fucking died in this whole story. Everyone was all fueled by death. People on Ellie's side dying, Abby's side dying. It was just pure fucking revenge, fuel. But they all wanted the same thing. They just wanted fucking peace. It was just like, well, the problem was the fucking shot was fired before they talked ever. That's the problem. But yeah, I do feel like that's the other side. Like, yeah, even though I said that, sure, you could say that, yeah, this game didn't really need a sequel. But I don't blindly hate it like everyone else. Graphics, fucking 10 out of 10. Like, that was fucking insane. The subtlety of the music was nice, you know? Last of Us got like the acoustic riffs and shit like that. Gameplay, I thought the gameplay was pretty... Honestly, I actually thought the gameplay was mediocre. I felt like you kept needing to fucking loot shit and constantly fucking loot. It's a survival game though, but the looting wasn't interesting. And then, I mean, the combat was okay. The story, well, we just discussed the story. I feel like I can see both sides with the story. I can see why people were pissed and everything, but I also don't think the story was like complete shit. But I mean, I don't think it was. Chat, you guys just want me to say it's bad and be like, oh yeah, he agrees, dude. Oh my god. Just say what you feel. I did. Both sides had justification for revenge, but they didn't really need a sequel. Hold on. Why did some of you guys think it was bad? Just out of curiosity. Give me a legit reason so I can think about your side and then think about what the fuck I just played. And then God of War or this? Oh, God of War. God of War was fueled way better. Of course. God of War. I do agree with one thing. I do agree with how they marketed the game. I agree with them. A lot of the trailers showed Ellie and Joel. You rarely saw Abby. You saw one trailer that they released a while ago with Abby, and it was the cutscene where she was being hung. But it was you don't really know what the fuck's going on, right? You're just like, oh, this is probably a character you meet later on. I thought Lev and his sister, that was kind of cool. The scars was cool. Like, hey, look, a cult that forms during the... a cult that forms that's just kind of like the effect of what the fuck happened post-apocalypse. Not really post, but during, but still settled in apocalypse. Imagine John Wick not killing the dude who killed his dog because revenge is bad. Yeah, but the difference is I don't think you can really, I don't think that's not a true. I don't think so, man. You guys are reading the sentence of what he said too closely. Do you really sympathize with the fucking killer of the dog? The killer of the dog in John Wick was an absolute piece of shit. The guy was like a villain character. This is looking at the quote-unquote villain side and understanding where she's coming from, and then Ellie making a choice not to continue the cycle of fucking revenge.
There is no sickness, no toil, nor danger in that bright land.
Yeah, Abby is bad when you see her kill Joel, but later on when you play her and see everything, she's driven by shit that makes sense, the same thing that drives Ellie's revenge. She kills Joel because, like, I don't understand how you don't see that. What the fuck? It makes sense. They're both human, they both went through the same style of guilt. Like, what are you fucking talking about? Ellie might have wanted revenge, but every kill she did, she regretted. Not always. I disagree with that.
I know dark clouds will gather around me.
She didn't always regret, but they both had a couple of scenes where clearly they had regret because they were both good people at the end of the day, fueled by fucking revenge. That's the thing. The whole game, everyone wanted to, like, good shit, to strive to progress their groups. But of course, someone they cared about was killed. So then they go on the fucking off-beaten path of fuck this person. The game was good, except the story had a lot of flaws for me that made me question a lot about. The game did not deserve all the hate, but I also think the game does not deserve a 10 out of 10. I don't think it deserves a 10 out of 10 either. I don't think so. That's the thing, though. Even when this game came out, they published the reviews. Like, the reviews are kind of like a baseline. It's like, okay, the game's not absolute fucking shit. You know, it's a very baseline. I would give it an 8. I would honestly give it an 8.
I'll soon be free
I would say a 7.
from earthly trial. This body rests
I would say 8.
in the old churchyard.
Maybe like a 7.5.
I'll drop this cross.
Some of the mechanics were very like, oh, you're gonna just, like, you jump through so many fucking windows. There's always a locked door that you need to go around. There's maybe a rope you always need to throw. But, like, okay, the same thing with Uncharted, right? Uncharted had a lot of the same segments of, like, I mean, Uncharted was very, felt the same. Yeah, the song's really good at times, but it was still a good game. But Uncharted story was really good. 8 out of 10 fingers. Oh yeah. Abby's father was an idiot. Abby agreed with her dad's wrong decision to kill Ellie and not give her a choice to die for the cure. Oh, it flew by, man. It flew by. That's because of the loading screens won't be like that on PS5. Yeah, no. I'm not talking about when she needs to crawl through something like how God of War did it for a loading screen. That's not what I'm talking about.
I'm just a ghost.
Abby's father was wrong. Stop sucking Naughty Dog's dick. There's no dick sucking here, though. This is actually looking at it instead of throwing blind hate because you're a fucking Pepega of the internet and read a fucking Reddit comment, and now you're like, fuck the game. Chat, half of you guys are fucking morons. Game should have ended. I missed it. You guys can't even have like an actual discussion. You literally just hive mind. You make no fucking sense. At least think of like what we just fucking played. It's not like a blind absolute shit game. I feel like you cannot say it's a blind absolute shit game. If you say that, you're a fucking idiot. And most likely you only play League of Legends and don't even own a PlayStation. And probably only watch Xbox or Netflix on your Xbox. They made the first game about the infection and Ellie's immunity, but the second game is a TV drama about revenge. Yeah, see, that's the other thing. Like I said, I would have preferred if it was Joel Ellie going to more of why Ellie is immune. Like, I thought that would have been answered, but it wasn't answered at all. I wonder if that is... Oh, they changed it. I wonder if that's going to be a setup for a third game, but I feel like it's too late. Is she going to all of a sudden be like, all right, I'm going to save humanity now? Like, I feel like it's too late. It's too fucking late. I don't think her dad... How was the way? I missed that. I wanted to read that one, but it flew away. Oh, Joel killed out of... Oh, fuck, man. The one about why was Abby's dad an idiot? I thought Abby's dad was the only one who could... I thought he was the only one who could perform the surgery, I guess, or whatever. Abby's father was an idiot. Abby agreed with her dad's wrong decision to kill Ellie and not give her a choice to die for the cure. He would rather kill her before woken up from concussionness. I missed it. Fuck. Oh, and even Marlene knew it was wrong, but chickened out. She was wrong. We're supposed to empathize with Abby as a playable character when she just killed Joel. It's impossible to feel empathy for her at the start, and it just makes you want to stop playing. Yeah, if you're a fucking bitch, I guess. Did you fucking stop watching when they killed Ned Stark? Like, what the fuck? It's like, okay, that was kind of a weird choice. But why did you do it? Let me find out why the fuck you did it. I found out why they did it. Listen, at the end of the day, if I was in the Last of Us 2 meeting room, I would have been like, listen, let's do Joel and Ellie, and they find out, because they're really good people, actually the safest way to cure humanity without killing Ellie. Boom, let's make a story off of that. Fucking easy, ship it. Everyone's gonna be like fucking pog. Joel, Ellie, easiest fucking sequel ever. Fucking Naughty Dog, gods, everyone loves us. Boom, boom, easy fucking clap. Alright? I fucking get that, you fucks. Everyone understands that. They probably should have done that because they wouldn't have all this bullshit and like review bomb, all this SJW bullshit, whatever. I don't fucking know. Okay? There was definitely a lot of push on like... There was definitely a lot of same-sex push shit. I definitely saw that. It was a little like... It's like, we get it, but it was like a little too much, where it was like, that was kind of weird at times. Like, I thought they were kind of pushing it too much. But I still see what they did with the game. I see how all the pieces came together and like what they did with it. So I'm gonna go with the neutral route of I understand and see all the sides here. Fuck yourself. The end. I'm leaving. I'll be on tomorrow. All right, guys. Peace out. Enjoy your night. We beat The Last of Us. GG's all around. I didn't think the game was as bad as people made it out to be, thinking it was like the fucking shittiest game ever. Worse than fucking like No Man's Sky on release or whatever the fuck. But you know what? It was, I mean, you know. But you know, I mean, yeah, I mean, shit. I mean, yeah, I mean, I hope they don't make a third one. But I wonder, I think at the end of the day, it comes down to, I would have been fine with them not actually doing a Last of Us 2. They should have just left it at The Last of Us. The end. That's what I'll leave it with. That's what they should have done. It would have been fine.